Nearly 44,000 bodies recovered from earthquakes in Syria and Turkey. Bangladesh wants to send workers to rebuild affected areas. Diplomatic delegation visits Bhashanchar to witness Rohingya facilities, observe shelter houses and Rohingya activities. Along with the government, opposition parties also have a responsibility to hold an acceptable election, says Information Minister. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to MyTV English News. I'm Ashiqur Zaman with you in the newsroom today. You're watching the headlines. Now, the details. Around 44,000 bodies have been recovered from the powerful earthquakes in Turkey and Syria so far. Among them, Turkey has exceeded 38,000 according to the country's state agency for disaster management AFAD. On the other hand, according to the information provided by the Syrian government, the number of deceased recovered in the country is 5,800. Meanwhile, food crisis has occurred due to insufficient relief reaching to the affected areas on time. The World Health Organization fears that many of those who survived the earthquake may die because of the severe winter. On the other hand, United Nations said $400 million is needed for earthquake-hit areas in Syria and $1 billion for Turkey's affected areas. Bangladesh wants to send workers to rebuild the areas affected by the strong earthquake in Turkey, says Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen. In a workshop in Sylhet in the morning, he said he had a telephone conversation with Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu. The country will inform about this after the rescue operation is over. The Turkish Foreign Minister requested to keep the rescue team of Bangladesh there for some time. A.K. Abdul Momen also said that Bangladesh has agreed to this. Meanwhile, the Foreign Minister also said that the government has given financial support to 25 students of Bangladesh who were affected by the earthquake. The delegation team of diplomats has visited Bhashanchar in Noakhali to witness facilities of Rohingya refugees there. Ambassador of Japan, China, France, Indonesia and representatives of development organizations were overwhelmed by the management of Rohingyas in Bhashanchar. Prime Minister's Chief Secretary Tofazal Hossain Mia said this after visiting the camp today. Meanwhile, the United Nations is working to send the Rohingyas back to Myanmar, said Wen Louise, the resident representative of the organization. He said that efforts are being made to find a political solution to the Rohingya problem. Earlier, they reached Bhashanchar by helicopter around 10:30 p.m. Relief and Repatriation Commissioner Mizanur Rahman welcomed them there. Along with the government, the opposition parties also have a responsibility to hold an acceptable election. Pakistan's caretaker government model will not be implemented in Bangladesh, said the Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. He said this at a press conference at his own residence in Dewanji Pukurpar in Chattogram city at noon. He also said that there is no caretaker government anywhere in the world except Pakistan. Why BNP is eliminating to Pakistan? There will be never a caretaker government in Bangladesh. The number of people suffering from various diseases including kidney, cancer and heart is increasing in the country, says Health Minister Zahid Malik MP. In order to facilitate the treatment of all diseases in the country, the work of establishing medical universities in 8 divisions is going on. The government is taking all measures to ensure the necessary medical services. In the morning, he visited various departments of Dinajpur's M. Abdul Rahim Medical College and spoke at an exchange meeting with Rangpur Divisional Health Officers. The book fair premises are buzzed with children in the early hours of the day, especially at the Shishu Prohor Chottor today. Children attended the Amor Ekushe book fair in groups with their parents. Sisimpur was one of the most entertaining attractions for children. As the day progressed, the crowd of book lovers also increased. The essence of Bengali month of Falgun continues to add color to the venue to the Amor Ekushe Book Fair and has doubled the festive mood and joy among the visitors. Rapid Action Battalion has arrested 2 fugitive war criminals sentenced to death by the International Crime Tribunal. Commander of RAB 3, Lieutenant Colonel Arif Mohiuddin Ahmed, briefed about this at RAB Media Center in Karuan Bazaar today. He said, "Whoever commits a crime, he must be brought under the law." Among those arrested, Abdul Wahid Mandal was from the North Manda area of the capital. Besides RAB 2 arrested Jashir Rahman alias Koka from Mohammadpur area. In addition, in the last 6 months, the agency conducted 91 raids and arrested 92 convicts sentenced to death, life sentence and other sentences. Now international news. Consumer-level electricity prices in Sri Lanka have been increased by up to 275%. The country's government reported this information on Thursday. With this, the price of electricity in Sri Lanka has been increased for the second time in the last few months. The country's government officials said that such steps have been taken to ensure loan support of International Monetary Fund or IMF amid extreme economic crisis. Sri Lanka's Energy and Power Minister Kanchana Wicekara announced this increase in the electricity prices. Last year too, the country hiked electricity prices by 75%. The new measure will add to the woes of the country's citizens struggling with inflation. We're about to the end. The headlines once again. Nearly 44,000 bodies recovered from earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. Bangladesh wants to send workers to rebuild affected areas. Diplomatic delegation visits Vashanchar to witness Rohingya facilities, observe shelter houses and Rohingya activities. Along with the government, opposition parties also have a responsibility to hold an acceptable election, says Information Minister. And Sri Lanka rises price of electricity at consumer level up to 275% to get IMF loan. Manchester United and Barcelona drew at the end of the first round of Europa League. That's all for now. To watch our news online, please visit YouTube/MyTV News. To watch our old program, please visit YouTube/MyTV Bangla and Facebook/MyTV Bangla. Our next news bulletin will be telecast at 7:30 p.m. Stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.